Right? Oh, there we go.
I do know if we left Dennis upstairs. Sure he was okay.
It's 1:31. We'll call this meeting to order.
Commissioners have had the opportunity to review the agenda and have no conflicts requiring recusal or abstention. Commissioner McPherson,
Yes.
Commissioner Asaki,
Yes.
Commissioner Henry. Yes. Right. And for the pledge.
Allegiance to the flag, United States of America, to the republic, and one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item 3, approval of the agenda. Been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye, opposed. Motion carries. Item number 4, we're on public comments. Is there anybody here wishing to speak under public comment?
So we have 3 guests, but I believe everybody that is signed up to speak is here for Keatington. Am I correct? Okay. So that'll be item 9.
Okay.
I guess, no, Erica didn't show up.
No.
Okay,
So
we'll wait. So,
we'll wait.
so item 8.
Go to item 5. Minutes of the August 6, 2026. It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6. A&B. Disbursements. The move is supported. Is there any discussion on the bills that have to be paid?
62810, which is a part of 6B. So it looks like this was maybe something that, I don't know, was just entered in error. But just curious, it does look like it was voided, but it says vendor. Excuse me?
Yeah, it was voided.
Right.
It wasn't voided for error with the payment. It was just the form of payment. They needed right away needed a check versus an ACH, but the expense was legit.
Okay. So it says the vendor's name is Fidelity Security Life Insurance Company.
I will double check on after vendor.
Okay.
We'll confirm that and get back to you.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item number 7.
Recommend the board approve the permits as submitted by staff.
The move and support. Is there any discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? None being, motion carries. Item number 8.
Recommend to adopt the resolution for the retirement accommodation for Dave Maloney.
So moved. It's been moved and support. Is there any discussion? Is Dave here?
He is not.
So Dave worked for 26 years, 5 months.
Yep.
What garage was he out of?
He was in District 4, Waterford.
Waterford Garage.
And he just had enough, retired, or age, or?
Yeah, he's going on to do, he's looking at doing captaining of ships. He used to do that before and he want to do it again.
And we got a guy to replace him, or
We're always working on that, yeah. Still going up for, he's too bad on the job.
We'll We appreciate his years of service. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Thank you, Dave. Item number 9.
9, recommend board adopt the resolution declaring the petition, discontinuance petition invalid.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion?
Guess they're here for that. So,
So we're on item number 9, and I believe there's 3 people here that are wanting to speak on this. First one we have is Susan Bear.
Have nothing to add at this point on that, other than what's the next steps.
And then is Mary Katie here.
Michael here, just.
Right on up to the podium. We'll give you 3 minutes.
This is the one that distributed the petition. The first day was very interesting. But all I want to say is there was 4 of us that did it, and each one of us had 2 to 3 neighbors that wanted to sign, but they felt very neighborhood shaming. They were afraid of what their neighbors were going to do. So that's really all I have to say.
Anybody else wishing to speak? Is Sandra Hollingsworth here?
Here.
You come up to the podium, please, or?
I don't have anything to add at this time. It was just, they told us that if we may need to speak, that we needed to sign in there, so we did.
Okay.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming to our meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, none being, motion carries. Item number 10.
recommend board adopt the resolution confirming the hearing examiner's report, the hearing on declaration of necessity for Kennington Lake View.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? So in a nutshell, what this is that they want to try to get their subdivision fixed, it sounds like?
That's what we'll be doing.
And this is the starting part of it, and they're
Yep.
gonna go around and get the people to sign it, and
Well, once it's all signed up, it'll be good to go.
is there any other discussion?
We just have to go out to bids.
Yeah, you want to maybe just give them a quick little,
Sam, I'll let you do that.
a quick synopsis of what's going to happen.
Sure. So the next steps are our team, led by Rick Sikorsky, will continue the final design process, developing the engineering plans. We've developed so far a kind of a preliminary set of engineering plans to get us to the cost estimate and get us to this point, in the process. As Dennis mentioned, once the plans are developed, we'll end up going out to bid for contractors to bid on for construction to start next season.
Oh, next season.
Next season for 2027 construction.
Okay.
And this started a year ago, 2 years ago?
And that, there's been multiple attempts on this.
Yeah, I just want to get a timeline of when it, in my mind, so when it starts, and when it comes to rotation, and then when a shovel goes in the ground.
With this SAD in particular is rather unique. There's a lot of history to this. Rick has been engaged in this SAD well before I joined the road commission. But between the residents and the road commission, it's been an ongoing discussion and an attempt at getting a valid petition. Also, another unique factor to this is that this SAD process, and we've gotten to this point in the process because the Orion Township Board passed a resolution to initiate this SAD. So we don't come across SADs that are initiated by township boards very often.
Thank you.
Residents has a question.
Go ahead, give you 3 minutes. Yep.
So I just wanted to make the Board of Commissioners aware that our neighborhood has voted on this petition, voted it down 4 times since September of 2022. And this township resolution, this item went on the agenda for the township without awareness of the association and without awareness of the residents. The only folks that were available or in the audience there were either people that were on specifically the road commission, or I mean the road committee, or the spouses. I went back and looked at the meeting minutes. And the Orion Township is aware that they have an issue with communication with the residents and making them aware of items on the agenda. And there were some issues with the circulation of the petition and some items that I'm not proud of that happened in our neighborhood. So I did submit some paperwork, and I wondered if the three of you had an opportunity to read it. Yep.
Yeah. Very well done, by the way.
All right. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Any other discussion? Thank you, Sam, for the background on this. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None being, motion carries. Item number 11.
We can do A and B. It's recommended board adopt the resolution accepting the deeds and easements for reclaim.
So moved.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 12.
We can do A through E. It's recommended board adopt the resolutions for the road and bridge closures listed.
So moved.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None being, motion carries. Item number 13.
It's recommended board approve the appropriation transfer in the highway maintenance department.
So moved.
Been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? What's the preservation work consist of?
That's the overlay program, predominantly that, and the concrete patching. But this is where the crews are closing roads down on Saturdays. You guys are already approving those road closures, so we do culvert work. So the districts inspect the culverts on the roads that are gonna be overlaid. So we don't overlay the road and then have it fail and then have a patch.
All right. A lot of this is unforeseen. That you get into something, you see it, then it'll be out of.
And we added
Yeah.
some additional funds. We added to the preservation overlay.
Yeah, it was great.
Which means they have to scramble and get out there to make sure the culverts are in good shape before we all.
Oh, now these programs, I mean, they get it year round. They'll get in the spring for pothole patching. And then, this was a pretty great year, for patching and then depending on the size of the program. So.
Yeah. Well, I like seeing them on 24 on the weekends, So.
Is the primary reason why this is overtime because we don't have enough people or we need more people?
No, I think like you say, like Dennis was just saying, those we added to the program and the season, the contract, we'll stop paving in October-ish. So we're trying to get everything done ahead. So there's miles that we have to get ahead of.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no, I'm not convinced it's a number of people. It's just the nature of the work. Really, when we're replacing culverts on a Saturday because it's the best thing to do it versus during the week.
Do we have a problem getting guys to work the weekend or the staff?
No. In summer overtime is a lot different. The demand isn't as high because you'll have patching crews out and, you're asking for like 15 people in a garage versus 30. In wintertime, you're asking everybody to come in. So we get good response in the summertime.
And then they alternate the overtime?
They do equalization of overtime,
Okay.
yes. So.
Thank you.
Yep.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, motion carries. Item number 14.
We can do A and B. It's recommended board approve the contract authorizations for our gravel program.
So moved.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? I have a question with the price of diesel fuel going up. Do we get hit extra
No, we don't,
How do we avoid that?
we don't take surcharges on,
Right.
they did the price and that's what we hold them to.
That's good. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 15.
Recommend board approve the local cost participation agreement with Bloomfield Township Preservation Overlay Work.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 16.
We can do A and B. It's recommend board approve the task order agreements with OHM and HRC.
So moved.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? None being, motion carries. Item number 17.
We can do A and B. It's recommend board approve the MDOT contracts for our Sashabaw Road over the Clinton River and Southfield Road projects.
So moved.
Support.
Been moved and supported. Is there any discussion?
I'll just point out, if I could, that Sashabaw Road Bridge is 100% funded by the feds. We don't have a thing.
Or just managing it for them?
Well, our bridge was part of the bridge program from a few years ago, the bridge bundling program. And so it's a long time coming, but
So that's off your prevailing wage and they all have,
yes, so it'll be all through the feds. Yep.
all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? None being, motion carries. Item number 18.
18, recommend board approve the traffic control order.
So moved.
Support it.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None being, motion carries. Item number 19.
On board, refer the litigation to the legal department.
So moved.
Support.
It's been moved and supported. Is there any discussion? So this is a property dispute?
It's a plat division. We are named and we will ask to be dismissed. Don't really have any thought in the fight.
Well, it's kind of like through the process too, because I'm trying to remember, was it maybe 3 board meetings ago that the abandonment went through?
Yeah.
And this is just getting all the paperwork in order.
The next step.
Now, if we got something like this and we didn't respond to it, we would be liable?
No, we would be defaulted, right? It's the property issue that's up to litigation. Wouldn't have an opportunity necessarily then to respond accordingly, but in this situation, because we've already abandoned it, our response is simply to understand, where it lands and how it ends up, and then we can close the loop and be done.
Good. Or do that in-house, right?
Absolutely.
All right. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? None being. Item number 20, new businesses.
Only thing I wanted to mention is I want to thank Sam Fitzer. Great work he's done and wish him well in a new chapter.
Thank you, Dennis.
Yeah, you've done a great job for us, Sam.
You just took the position over like not too long ago too, right?
6 years now.
Yeah.
Seems like just yesterday.
No, it does, yeah.
A little longer, get some gray hair.
And then when's your last day?
Next Friday, the 28th.
You're gonna move?
And then I hit the road and move. Yeah. I'm going.
Okay. United States citizen or what?
Well, I'll still be a U.S. citizen.
We'll appreciate your time you gave with the pro commission.
So a great job.
Thank you.
We thought we had a young guy that's gonna be there for a while and
And I'll go to get you.
Everything about your demeanor, everything.
Sorry.
Everything that's everything about your demeanor, your delivery, everything, you know, everything's. Yes.
All right, is there any new business from commissioners?
Not new business, but I just wanted to thank everyone for welcoming me at the golf outing for the County Road Commission. It was really nice to get an opportunity to spend some time with folks outside of our normal space. I had a chance to sub at the what is that? The league, and so
RCOC league.
yeah. And so I think communication and relationship building is really important, especially when working, you know, with such heavy stuff sometimes. And so I just wanted to thank you all for welcoming me into a space outside of what's required.
Any other discussion? You have anything, Jim?
No, thank you.
Our next meeting will be September 3rd. And I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Now we'll go into it, 2 o'clock.
For everybody online, we'll be back in a moment.
Call this budget hearing for proposed 2027 budget. August 20th today. Good afternoon. I'm Eric McPherson. I'm the chair of the Board of Road Commissioners for the Road Commission of Oakland County. I'd like to welcome you to the public hearing for the proposed 2027 RCOC budget. In particular, I'd like to acknowledge any elected officials or appointed reps here that are here. Is there anybody here from the elected officials? No? Okay. Also, Vice Chair Jim Asaki, Commissioner. Colleen Henry, Commissioner, and Managing Director Dennis Kolar, and Deputy Secretary Clerk Shannon Miller. The Board of Road Commissioners is responsible for setting policy, issuing rulings, and providing guidance for the staff of the Road Commission. I would like to thank the Road Commission team for their hard work over the past year and their continued commitment to safe roads, quality work, and first-rate customer service, which we take pride in. The budget presented today reflects our charge from county road law to provide reasonable, safe, and convenient roads, which is consistent with the Road Commission's vision and mission statement. It also reflects our continued insistence that safety be the most important consideration when selecting and designing major road projects. The Road Commission staff has gone beyond to fulfill this mandate. And as you will hear shortly from Managing Director Dennis Kolar, this budget reflects our commitment that we devote as much of our funding as possible to improving the condition and the safety of our roads in Oakland County. Over the past 9 years, we put new surfaces on approximately 800 miles of roads, and this budget will allow us to keep that momentum going into the next year. I think it's important to recognize that our roads have come a long way in recent years. And in 2016, only 6% of our paved roads were in fair or good shape. Today, that number is over 85%. This is a big change, and we are proud of this accomplishment. And we remain committed to doing everything we can to keep moving in the right direction. Now, for a detailed analysis of where we are and where we are going, here's Dennis Kolar, our Managing Director of the Road Commissions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Members of the Board of Road Commissioners, Road Commission staff, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Thank you for taking the time to attend the Road Commission for Oakland County's public hearing for our proposed fiscal 2027 budget. I'm pleased to present to you the proposed 2027 budget. At nearly $270 million, this budget represents another significant step forward in improving our roads. It includes about a $76.4 million increase in revenue and expenditures compared to this year's budget. That's primarily due to the state road funding increase enacted in 2025. For the coming year, we expect to receive $182 million in state funding, up from $132 million budgeted for the current year. I want to thank the state legislator and the governor for pushing the road funding package across the goal line. This package came at a critical time. Without the additional funding we will receive, and we and most other road agencies in the state face the likelihood that our roads would begin to deteriorate. That would have been very unfortunate because we were able to make steady progress improving them over the last 10 years following the last funding increase in 2015. However, we had reached a point where the additional funding provided in the 2015 package had been absorbed by inflation, meaning the dollars we were receiving would allow us to do less and less work each year. Fortunately, the legislator and the governor heard us, and thanks to this package, we now continue to improve the roads each year for the foreseeable future. 2025 package did this by doing several things. First, it converted the sales tax on gas to a fuel tax. So all the taxes paid at the pump now go towards transportation. Secondly, it directed the state corporate income tax revenue to roads, while redirecting personal income tax revenues that had previously gone to roads to other budgetary items. Finally, it instituted a wholesale tax on marijuana and directed those revenues to roads. The end result of the new package is nearly $2 billion per year in new road funding available statewide. This means most road agencies, including the Road Commission for Oakland County, will be seeing about a 35% increase in road funding. While we have not yet begun to receive all the new road funding, this budget reflects our best estimate of what we will receive. One of the areas of our road system that will benefit from this new funding is subdivision roads. For the first time in our history, we'll be able to contribute dollars to cost of special assessment district or SAD paving projects on subdivision roads in Oakland County townships. We don't know exactly how much we'll be able to contribute or what form that contribution will take, since we don't know exactly how much funding we will get or exactly when we'll get it. Nonetheless, this is a historic development and will help to make sure all the subdivision homeowners in Oakland County townships have a more affordable chance to repave their roads. After state funds, dollars from the federal government are our next largest area of revenue for the Road Commission. The federal funds we receive fluctuate from year to year since they are awarded on a project-by-project basis. For this coming year, we expect to receive about $45.1 million in federal funds compared to $28.3 million that we received this year. For the coming year, we've committed $103.4 million to road construction projects and nearly $64 million to maintain our road system, including the roads, bridges, culverts, traffic signals, signs, pavement markings, etc. Those are significant investments to improve and preserve the system and ensure it continues to function well. I'd like to thank our partners in local government, the cities, the villages, and the townships have continued to support us, work with us, in many cases invest in roads. For 2027, we also expect to receive $20.1 million in contributions from our local partners. This number is up compared to $11.6 million for this year. These partnerships are vital to what we do, and without their help, support, and funding, we could not adequately serve our mutual constituents. So thank you, partners. Finally, I'd like to thank the Road Commission staff. Without the hard work of our staff, we would not be able to accomplish all we do. Thank you, staff, for all and everything you do. With that, I'll turn it back over to you, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, at this time, Sam. Thank you, Dennis.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. My name is Sam Fitzer, the Director of Engineering. Next year's fiscal year 2027 road improvement program, we have an exciting construction year lined up with approximately a little over $81 million in construction costs planned and budgeted for next year. Next year's road improvement program, starting with we'll be performing a widening along 12 Mile between Beck and Dixon. We'll be continuing with a rehabilitation and resurfacing project, or 3R project, along 12 Mile to continue that segment between Dixon and Novi. We have another 3R project planned along 10 Mile Road between Blosser and Evergreen. Another 3R along Southfield Road between Lincoln Road to 11 Mile. And we'll also be performing another 3R in collaboration and partnership with our Oakland County partners to perform a 3R along County Center Drive. We have a number of intersection improvements planned for next year. The first one being Watkins Lake Road at Pontiac Lake Road. The next intersection improvements at Grand River at Kent Lake Road. Another intersection improvement project planned at 9 Mile and Napier.
Sam, those are roundabouts, correct?
Correct. We have a couple of paved gravel projects where we are paving existing gravel roads. The first one is along Dunlap Road between Westlake to M24 in Oxford Township. The next paved gravel project is Pontiac Lake Road between Margie and Arlington Road. And we have several culvert projects planned for next year as well. Right next to Pontiac Lake Road is the Buckingham Street over Pontiac Lake Canal. The next culvert project is along Townsend Road over Stony Creek in Edison Township. Another culvert along Hagerman Road over Secord Lake Inlet in Edison Township. Another culvert in Roland Road, along Roland Road over Clark Drain. Another culvert along Foxhall Road over Amy Drain. Great Oaks Road over Amy Drain. And then another culvert along Rocky Spring Road over Graves Drain in Bloomfield Township. Culvert along Martindale Road over New Hudson #1 Drain in Lyon Township. Culvert along Snell Road over Stony Creek. Culvert along Orion Road over Paint Creek. Culvert along Abbey Woods over Paint Creek tributary. Another culvert along Eaton Road over the Shiawassee River. Culvert along Hardwood Street over Rouge River tributary. Another culvert over Wyndham Road over Southwick Drain. And our last culvert within the 2027 road improvement program budget is Fagan Road over Forts Creek tributary. And that includes the projects within the 2027 road improvement program. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. We're welcome to public comments or questions. Is there anybody here have any public comments or wishing to speak? Madam Clerk, received any written communications concerning the proposed budget?
We have not received any written communications.
So please, none? Okay. Thank you, Shannon. And I guess that that is our layout of the budget. Here are no further comments, and I'll close this public hearing. There you go. Thank you, everybody, for attending.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. you.